What up? Mr. Grandpa MC coming back at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, so Aaron Rodgers done finally signed. After a long, drawn out process, like it's finally official. Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steelers. So now where we go with that? Where we going is we're going to be cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic because one, the line for the Steelers ain't the best, and in all honesty, I don't think it's been talked about enough, but it's going to be once the season kick off. This is the least talented group of wide receivers that the Steelers have had in a long time. Unless somebody distinguishes themselves once the season starts, but this is the least talented set of receivers that the Steelers have had. Now, I was hearing something like when the Aaron Rodgers news first started dropping, I heard that they get trying to get Lazard, which is, that's a familiarity thing with Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see. But there's some things to be concerned about. For one, why the long time for him to sign? Why it took so long? Now, I get it if him and the Steelers, because it was said, him and the Steelers had a verbal agreement in place. So that's the reason why they really wasn't sweating it. But Aaron Rodgers is at the point in his career, he's 42. And I mean, this might be the last year because his numbers done fell off the last 3 years. Now, the 2 years in New York, I give him a partial mulligan on, because the first year he tore his Achilles. Second year was the comeback year, and it takes a good year. Like as Kirk Cousins showed as the season went on, he started out pretty good, but then around about the middle part of the season, he started falling off because he was basically ahead of schedule, and he didn't have the leg strength to get that ball to where it needed to go. Now, last year, toward the end of the season, Aaron Rodgers started looking a little bit better, but the fact that he hadn't committed, and we're gonna see how this how the training camp thing goes. If he gets in there and he's involved in training camp, that's a good sign. If he want to pull his same little stuff that he been pulling last 4-5 years, go off to a retreat, whatever, during training camp, and show up and say, hey, here I am, let's work. Like, I don't think that's gonna work. He gonna have to be in there from day one. He should be almost living at the facility because he got an opportunity. A quarterback of his stature and his accolades should be able to muster up one good to great season for the Steelers, man. Should. I mean, that's the way I see it. The only thing that another thing that I'm concerned about is the fact is Pittsburgh cold, man. Especially when it get down to November, December, January. Like, Pittsburgh cold, man. So we'll see how it goes. But again, I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic of the Steelers' chances, because they're taking a real big risk. Like, I was talking about how they maybe should have signed Kirk Cousins. I know we was talking about that as it went on, but this has been a strange process as far as the Steelers and this Aaron Rodgers signing. So we'll see. But yeah, man. Football finna be back in business in a minute. And I'm gonna be talking about that stuff too. Grandpa out.